All right, so here's your first opportunity to accept struggling and challenges into your life. There may be days in class where I provide a game for you to play, and that game may have multiple levels that you can choose. So you kind of have different options for how you play the game. Sometimes I tell you like specifically what settings to do. Sometimes I'll just say play this game. So option 1, you can choose level 1, the very easiest level there is, and just spend the class period like clicking on the obvious answers, right? Option 2, and this is on the other end, you go straight to level 27, and your goal is to make it to the top and be the first one to do it, and you're just have no idea what's going on, but you are going to just click and click and click until you get the right answer and move on. Okay, that's kind of not the right struggle I'm looking for. The struggle I'm looking for is the level where you're a little bit challenged. You have to think. It's not just like, oh, quick, obvious answers. You have to think about it enough. You maybe only need a little bit of help, or if you think and work at it, you can figure it out on your own. That's the struggle we're looking for. It's called the zone, if you want to get really sciencey, the zone of proximal development. It's like scientifically proven that you learn the most if you challenge yourself and you work on stuff that is just a little bit out of your reach, but still attainable. That's when you're going to grow the most. So let me show you the math game that I have set up for you. It's more kind of like a challenge than anything. If you want to play around in the intro to kind of learn how the controls work, basically what you do is you have like the pizza or the candy bar is what I call these, or the birthday cake, or the number line. And what you can do is you can decide how many parts there are. So if you want your pizza cut into eighths, right? And then you can also choose how many slices of pizza you want. So that would look, if I want 5/8, then there's my 5/8. Or if I want to know what 5/8 in a number line looks, there it is, or 5/8 on a candy bar. Okay, so that's just the intro kind of work at it. You can do more than one candy bar, right? So you could do, there's your 12/8, right? Which we know is 1 and 4/8 or 1.5. So there's that you can kind of fiddle around with until you feel confident with the controls. Then you can go on to the game. Now here's the different levels I'm talking about. There's a level 1 all the way to level 10. And each level kind of has a different setup. So the top level 1 is where they give you the mixed number and you have to create it in improper form. And then the bottom one is they give you the improper form and you have to write it as a mixed number. So that is 1 and 1/2, and then you move it over here. Okay, so that's level 1. That's pretty basic. If we go up to like level 5, it gets a little more complicated. Level 10 is pretty challenging because they have it's awesome. It's going to be a great challenge and a struggle for some of you. So you're welcome to start at level 1 if you want to kind of go to 3, see if you understand what level 3 is talking about, and then kind of move your way up there. But I would like you to spend the time challenging yourself and growing your brain. These are skills that you probably have already learned and practiced, but see how far you can get. Remember, challenges are good. Don't just stay stuck on level 1 the whole time. You're going to grow your brain. Math is going to get easier and easier the more you challenge yourself. So I challenge you to be challenged. Accept it. Awesome.